They go play action on first. Stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're throwing it. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
Touchdown, New Orleans! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Got Williams, and it's complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you... As a quarterback, those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And they get this down to the 28. So at halftime, the Saints fighting to an advantage on the... Not a big... Here's a give up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
That one's complete over the middle. And he's short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
All in left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Looking to the air here. It's taken in by Williams. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we... Right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the 39. Throw complete to Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two. Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rush it.
Throwing now from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be second down. Dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Got third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Clean breakup on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And that gets him to double digits with his 10th reception of the game. They've kept him about as busy as they could all contest. Halfway to the... Second and 5.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Pass play now. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Let's go.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Let's go now.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you all...
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So this will win on the road for the Saints. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory.
A lot of energy, a lot of focus out there today. Great job, guys.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Saints and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Offense led by their wide receiver heading out for their 2nd possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Back to throw here to begin the drop. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. Now, faking the give, going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third down, 3 to go. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Get this complete right side to Otten.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with...
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 30. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here comes Otten in motion. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A short one there to Otten. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again, another catch.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. Underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He has been a thorn in the side of the defense all game. That last catch puts him over 200 receiving yards in this one. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. It's over the middle to tight end Otten. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Saints.
To the air now on first and 10. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.
It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown reception.
So the Saints... Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got him.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Quick throw, taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And those numbers tell a lot of the story of this first half, don't they, Mike? I mean, it's easy to see why he was a central piece in this game plan, and he makes another grab there to add to this growing stat line.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible, and so far they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point you've got to...
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Here comes Otten in motion. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to the air one more time. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to New Orleans. After this, from the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. The red zone now. Field that's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Ja'Tavion Sanders. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. He's going to have that 1st down. Gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got it into the hands of Olave. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Up the middle they go. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on second, and the pressure too much, and he goes down. They'll look to pick up the pace.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to have it just past their 25.
Their own.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember. But here in the second half, he just continues to act.
They'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got our...
To the air now on 1st and 10. You look middle here, and there's Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make an NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Throw right side to Olave. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
2nd and 6 At the 27-yard
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down.
6 yards to go.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on.
So this one, a win for the Saints. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere and walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
It's week 9 of the 2030 season, and this one features the Saints, reigning league MVP. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Saints and the Buccaneers on Thursday night primetime.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know. Straight to the air they go. His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Give now to the running back. And this one does not go far. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up. And their wide receivers. On first down, they'll run. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds his man over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Got his target. It's Otten. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So that brings up 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds, just inside the red zone. Well, if early results hold here today, partner, it would appear that this guy's in store for a busy game. They've already made it a priority going his way.
They always want to get a guy this talented the ball early, right? Just get him in confidence, get him in rhythm. But this game lines up well against this defense, who right now has got no answers for his game.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Here he goes on the bootleg. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
2nd and 10 now. It connects on the deep shot. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man. Throwing now from the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 36. He lost it deep left. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same...
Throwing from the gun. Throw complete to Williams. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 35 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they had that one contained right at the line. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's a throw. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw it. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Simple dive up the middle. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. He's got the ball on the sideline. Ooh, difficult play, small gain, but it counts. 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll look to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one. Here he is to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, did they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
this a win on the road for the Saints. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.